Hi friends, my name is Rahul. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, and today I will be talking about a few facts about study permit for Canada. So, important facts on obtaining study permit for Canada. I hope by the end of this video, you should be clear about what is study permit and how to obtain the study permit. So the definition of study permit. Study permit, it is a written authorization to engage in any kind of studies by an officer provided to a foreign national. मतलब कोई भी बाहर से जो कनाडा के बाहर से कनाडा में पढ़ने के लिए आता है उसको ऑथराइज उसका ऑथराइजेशन इज कॉल्ड अ स्टडी परमिट. Right, okay, let's go to the next slide. So yeah, process for obtaining a study permit. स्टडी परमिट को कैसे आप ऑब्टेन कर सकते हैं. इसको मैंने दिस आई हैव डिवाइडेड इनटू 5 parts, and the number one is accepted slash selected for study at a designated learning institute. So you send your request to the institute, to the college, university that you want to apply, or you want to come to study in that particular college. Number two is obtain letter of acceptance from designated learning institute. It means once you applied and then the college issues you a letter, which is also called LOA in short. Number third is apply for a study permit, and if required, you have to apply for a visa. Uh, there are a few countries which are visa exempt, and they would require ETA. It's called electronic travel authorization. But most of the Asian countries and I think Gulf countries, the students would require a visa to enter Canada. Fifth point, must be eligible to enter Canada. It generally means the medicals and the criminal background of the student. It should be clear. And the last is pay the applicable fees. You have to pay your 1 year tuition fee, and if you are applying through SDS, which is student not extreme, so you have to pay for the GIC and all. So yeah, this is the last step, pay the applicable fee. Also you have to pay for, when you apply for study permit, all the government fees, biometric fees. So yeah, your visa fees. So yeah, let's now the next slide. Difference between visa and permit. So it's a confusion among people. They always confuse between visa and permit. So visa is actually, it is the authorization to enter Canada. It is nothing else. If you have a visa, it means that you are eligible to enter Canada, but the visa officer at the airport, he has the final authority to let you inside or deny the entry. तो वीज़ा वीज़ा ऑफिसर के हाथ में फाइनल डिसीजन होता है कि वो आपके पास अगर ऑथोराइज वीज़ा है तो भी वो आपकी एंट्री को डिनाई कर सकता है. What is permit? It defines what a person can do when they are inside Canada. Actually, permit में जैसे अगर if somebody has work permit, if somebody has study permit, or you have a travel tourist visa, tourist permit. So yeah, if you have a study permit, so you are allowed to uh, do study inside Canada, or if you have a work permit, then you are allowed to work in Canada. Right, let's go to next slide. Okay, top 10 things to look out in the letter of acceptance issued by the education institute. These are some of these are the some points which I want to discuss. So when the education institute issues you the LOA, which is also called letter of acceptance, you have to check all these things and make sure that these are correct. Number one is your full name, date of birth, mailing address. Number two, the course of study for which the student was accepted. So you have to check that is this the correct course, or is it not. The name of the institute and the official contact, so you have to check this. The correct DLI number of the institute, so you have to check the correct DLI number. You could always go to canada.ca and check the DLI number of the institute. Number fifth, all the contact details of the institute. So the address, email address, telephone number. Just double check. With your letter of acceptance letter. Sixth, the estimated duration or date of completion of the course. Double check all the dates in the letter. So yeah, check all the dates. Uh, Make sure they are correct. Check the expiry date on the letter. uh, there will be a expiry date on the letter, so you have to process your application before that letter gets expired. Check all the conditions written. Read it properly. So yeah, double read this is a very important point. If you don't read it, and then uh, you would not like any surprise in this. And number 10, check the fees, and check the accuracy of the fees. So yeah, that's it from me. Thank you so much. I hope this video has helped you. Thank you so much. Take care.